We'll see. Sweet. Yeah, there's a delay in the chat, so I have to make sure it actually pops in. So I'm using this chesscompass.com. I just found it on a really quick search. What? Look at all this crap. This is so much more in depth than chess.com. So chesscompass.com. Okay, so this is these are my moves. Interesting. It like gives you the little instead of just big arrows and such or stars and thumbs up bullshit, it gives you the actual like points, which is kind of cool. And it's like it doesn't matter what you do, bruh. I have made e3 before. Okay, so all this is fine. Interesting. e3 is the move. I don't make it. I see why e3 might be the move. I think I do take. He takes. What is this about? So I'm not sure if point 2 is point 2 to him or if it's point 2 to me. Usually negative is toward black and positive is towards white, I think. Yeah, I'll say maybe I don't know exactly. Let's see. Get these moves explained. Decode chess. This is probably their paywall. Okay, so this is move 6. Kills d5. Maybe better to castle or even push d4. I took a little bit of time on that. So I do take. He takes that way. Seems like he's playing pretty straightforward. As in pretty good stuff. Okay. Interesting. Now you can actually push the queen side. I don't. I just push straight up. Is there another move there? No. Putting pressure on this square. Can I click it? Yeah. This square means the queen can't move, but I don't think he does that. He takes. I take back. We just do this little trade back thing. I take. Great. And I move straight back. I'm doing pretty good at this point. Now, interesting. Is this my blunder? Yes. I'm assuming that's it. I don't know what red means. Usually red's the bad color. So, minus 3.73. So that's it. This is the move. And it was a blunder. I knew that the rook could take back once he takes here, but I forgot this move. And it just starts jacking up my deal. Is it a blunder? I mean, it looks like a blunder. If it's minus 3, that means this one move is worth almost 4 pawns of material. Just that I gave him. Better moves. Attack the bishop. Or just pop back in front. I didn't want to do this. It seemed like it was counterintuitive. Also... Oh, no, I don't see. I move here. He takes. I've got no way to take back. That's the issue. I'm just giving up a knight. I think I do this at least twice. Right? So this is a tactical problem because I lose the knight. Now that all this happens. Damn. So he takes. I make the right move. Good. Interesting. He should have come here. This actually gives me this fork attack, which is what I do. I think he saves the dark squared bishop, which I was like, I will take your dark squared bishop. But I should have saved the rook. Right? Yeah, I should have saved the rook. Okay, so here's a little tactical stuff. I did obviously see that but I thought things were a little too dire, and I wanted to have some sort of material compensation. I also knew that he probably was going to go after the rook, and so I'd get both bishops. Okay, so I take both. Interesting. Could have come all the way here, just as kind of a prep move, because then that is guarded. He had to move over that way, and I could have taken anyway, gotten a little bit more material. What do I do after this? I protect. Wow, I make the wrong move. So right now, the rook is supporting. Sorry, the rook is supporting the bishop. I didn't really think of that. I thought he's going to get his rook down here off the block, and then he'll take. I forgot about the rook. And that's one level deep of thinking. It's not, this guy probably would have stacked up or something. But interesting. I make exactly the wrong move. This is the worst move you can make. Bishop e3. That's exactly what I do. Then again, he makes almost the worst move as well. So we were both playing like ass at this point. Interesting. Kind of the only move is take this. And it just starts screwing up his queen side, so then I have at least some compensation. He could check me, but I just move up now, give my king an out, and he can't take this. My bishop can move at this point. I didn't think that. Get the bishop out of the way, I get material in as well, and it gives the king an out. And that's why this is really bad. Him moving there, I didn't understand. I figured he would check, and then I would have to go here, and then he could, I don't know. Actually, what would he do after that? Right? I've got to do this. Now he comes here. And so I lose material. Boom, he obviously takes. Yeah. And I'm in a bad way. Okay. So it looks like 2 blunders probably. This is a blunder. Okay. In-game style, I just come back. I did consider this move. Right? Because if he takes, boom, and it's checkmate. He can't take. But I didn't make that move. I came back. What I'm really looking for now is, am I just making bad moves? I'm making the worst moves that there are. Okay. Got a block, that's forced. He comes there. And I make the worst move. Interesting, so give up the pawn. Give up the pawn? I am the confused. I'm the confused at this point. I see giving, taking up space, also freeing up the bishops to kind of do something. He's planning that, which is what he does. This also gives the king a way to protect all these pieces. Okay. But this move, that move I don't quite understand. Because doesn't he just take? No. It says don't take it. What's the trick that I'm just not seeing? It unpins the king, or unpins the bishop. I think he would have taken. What? Okay, I can see this being a great move. Sure. Yeah, I don't understand. Why does this rook need to be here? Okay, so it's not saying that this is a good move. It's saying that that is a better move than this. It's a possible move for the rook that actually has some kind of function. And it is not as bad as that. I made the worst move. It says 4.1. Rook b5. I had an advantage here, I think. Like the bishop pair and a rook. And a pawn majority. But I think this, if I'm reading it right, makes everything equal. So maybe the idea of putting the rook here is it just cuts the board in half and maybe gives the rook an ability to come to swing by and attack the king. Meanwhile, the bishops can prevent the king from moving and the rook has got some stuff here. I don't know. I'm not sure. I thought this was obvious. It's saying this is a move. Oh, right. This is fine because then it's checkmate. Man. Right. Wasn't thinking. He can't take it. This pawn is actually not that important right now because of this back row mate, and my rook is nicely positioned. He takes because there's not much else to do. Unpin the king. This is even better. This is even better. So it's breaking down the position. I should have won. I mean, I had the advantage is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Going back a little bit. I thought protecting the pawn was important. Ha! I was thinking it was important because I could also do this. It's not. I need to think about this side of the board. You know? How, yeah, he's got these two rooks and they're scary, but what can they do? What can't they do? Okay, I move. Oh, check. Checking's fine. It's kind of funny. It's like, you could just sack the rook. He moves there. Takes, of course. This isn't a bad move with the rook, but it'd be better to expand. So these moves are fine. It doesn't like this move. It doesn't like e3. Yeah, thinking in these angles. Bishop down here. Thinking in those angles would be really good. Again, I'm trying to save the pawn. But it doesn't save the pawn. Because of this. I actually just blocked that. And now that's a problem. I'm pretty sure I make exactly the bad move again. Oh, no, I don't. I make the good move. Good. Good. He makes one of the worst moves. I have one good move. I gotta be losing at this point. Just, oh my god, it's not a bad move because he can't take the bishop. He can't take it's fucking hell. He can't take back the bishop because of the pin. I just wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I was like, there's nothing for me to do. I'm fucked. And I just let him do it. Dude, I'm doing the worst moves. Literally, I don't see I can just take these pawns and rip him open. Still losing. Still losing with these two rooks. But I could fuck his day up. Boom. He can't do anything. He's like, oh shit. This is bad. That's checkmate. No, it's not. It's not checkmate, but I'll get a rook. Like, let's say he does, I don't know. like a move. Boom, he's forced. Dank, rook. It's gnarly. I was thinking of something like that. But whatever. Anyway. Making the bad moves. So just at this point I'm just not looking at the board. This is a terrible move. Up here's better. Yeah. Interesting. Moving back is better? These are checkmate. What did I do? I went to checkmate. Here. Yeah, it's all over. No? It's not all over yet. Pretty goddamn close. At this point, I have like no time, and the game is super. Well, I technically have something going on. All right, that is it for today, y'all. Interesting game. Interesting. I'm gonna try to do this